Hello YouTube, back again with another video. Today's video is going to be about demons and monsters. Okay, well, let me explain the difference between the two in voodoo from a voodoo perspective. Demons are the opposite of angels, but they have a sense of good in them. This is from my opinion. They do good things as well as they do evil things. They're a little bit more aggressive than angelic forces angelic forces, but they still do good. They have a spark of good within them. Now, monsters on the other end, they do not have any light within them whatsoever. Their whole objective is to cause destruction. Now, a lot of people have messaged me and asked me, how come I focus so much on the negative and I am a voodoo priest? Well, let me clear that up. I am the opposite of a Wugan. I consider myself a voodoo priest, but I am the opposite. I consider myself a Bokor, which is the left-hand path of or the person, or a priest that's on the left, where the Wugan is on the right-hand side of voodoo. He basically leans more towards the positive, the positive spirits. I lean more towards the left, more towards what you call the destructive spirits or negative spirits. Now, let me explain this whole thing about demons. Demons, why I choose demons is because I am a person that does not believe in forgiveness. Historically, Hades' revolution was not won by turning the other cheek. It was won by the influence of the Petwo spirits, or the Congolois, or the darker spirits. They say, which ceremony de Boakaima, the sacrifice of the black pig. Anytime you're dealing with a black pig, you are dealing with aggressive forces. So, getting back to my topic, demons and job or monsters. In Creole, monsters are, the Creole term for monsters is job. Sometimes job is used in reference to Petwo spirits. Sometimes they use in reference to, other creatures and other spirit beings itself, But for me, I have experienced enough with the left-hand path, and I have learned to make a distinguishment between the two, because I have dealt with some malevolent forces which do not do any good except for evil. And I've dealt with those that are considered malevolent but do good. Ezerli Donto. Many right-hand practitioners, Rada practitioners, will not talk about this, but I am willing to do so. Ezerli Donto, she has a very dangerous path. She can do good, but if you do not give her offerings, anything can range from someone being stabbed, to your children dying, to someone catching a heart attack. I am telling you this from experience. And with that heart attack, that person most likely will die. A lot of people will not talk about this, but I'm open about talking about this because I am not afraid to do so. But away from me, back to my topic. Demons, they require offerings just like Rada spirits or Petwo. Let me just use this term. Let me just go back and rewind a little bit so we stay focused on voodoo. In voodoo, Petwo spirits are like Rada spirits. Petwo spirits are a little aggressive. And their offerings, when they don't have their offerings, their penalties or their retaliation is very dangerous. A person would say, why would people associate with Petwo spirits? Well, let's look at it like this. Let's just say you live in a dangerous neighborhood, a dangerous area, violent people around you. Rada spirits, they'll do little minor stuff. You know, minor stuff like make the person trip, break their arm, not even break their arm, but probably get a scab or something like that. If you're living in a hostile environment with crime, rape, murder, is that what you want to happen to a person, people like that in the environment that's capable of doing that to you? No. You want their demise. You want their death and destruction. That's what you want. That's what you honestly want. But due to the fact that we have been fed Christianity, we believe in this turning the other cheek. But I swear, I don't think any human being in their right sense would it let a man come into their house if they have children. A man rape their daughter right in front of them. Absolutely not. So, when it comes down to the Petwa spirits or demons or monsters, job, i.e., they serve a purpose of destroying our enemies, destroying people that do us wrong and harm. They remove these problems out of our life, so we never have to turn back to them again. So I say this, if you are a person that believes in turning the other cheek, demons are not for you. Petwa is not the path for you. Stay on the path of Gada or go to Wicca. But if you are a person that believes in not turning the other cheek, then Petwa and demons and monsters will serve you a purpose. Now, before I conclude this video, I definitely want to make this clear. Though I am on the left-hand path, and there are people that see eye to eye with this view. Being on the left-hand path does not mean that you are out there hurting people. For example, Satanists. Satanists do not go out there harming people, especially Levians. Theoretical Satanists, theistic Satanists either. They don't go out there harming people. So, I say this, for me, I let the law take care of my problems. So for me, it is no need for me to go out there and do evil magic. You know, because that is a conception that anybody who, Bokors and stuff, all Bokors do magic. You know, to hurt and harm people. I will be honest, I used to do that. But when you become spiritually advanced, you realize that you are only harming yourself. So, you know that you have guardian and protector spirits that are, divine energies that are here to serve a purpose. Whether they are good, or whether they are considered good or bad, they are divine spirits. And they are here to take care of our problems. So when you are on the left-hand path and you mature, you realize there is no need to do harm to people, because your divine protectors are here for you, and they will take care of your problems. So with that, I conclude this video. I hope that it was very informative for you. So, I say, have a wonderful evening, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.